I started out working in machining because that's what my grandfather and my father and my uncles and my cousins all did. They were machinists. So I did machining. And I hated it. And so I fucked off. I I started out like being taught how to machine and I didn't want to do it and I fucked off and I traveled for a few years and then I did a little bit of machining and fell into landscaping and then I did landscaping for 26 years and I thought that was my career, right? That's what I did. And then I retire at the age of 45. I spend 4 or 5 years, 5 years fucking around on social media, having fun, making sure the house is running efficiently, making sure groceries are purchased, dinners are made, laundry's done, kids are where they need to be, making social media content, having a blast. Started a couple of podcasts, wrote a couple of books, just enjoying life. And then my wife's company folds. We go from almost $200,000 a year in income to nothing at the blink of an eye. And then my wife turns around and says, "You've built a social media following. Let's monetize it." And I went, "That's not a thing. That's for fun. I need to go get a job. I'm putting resumes up." And then she figures out how to monetize this. And now, at the age of 53, going on 54, after being retired from landscaping for almost 9 years, with a third grandchild on the way, I'm now a content creator. How the fuck does that happen? So when we talk about how we're adults but we still don't know what we want to do when we grow up, it's fucking real. I, I'm a Gen X 54-year-old born in 1972 content creator. This is the most insane shit I have ever heard in my entire life, and it's real life. Okay, that little heater is kicking my ass. So yeah, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up because I thought by this point in time I would have had this long career, would have retired, and would have been looking for places in Florida. Jokingly, obviously, I'm not going to Florida. Fuck that. But it's crazy. It's so goddamn backwards to me in my head. I was taught my entire fucking childhood, you go work your ass off and you're gonna make money. And so I went and worked my fucking ass off. I dug holes and I spread mulch and I laid sod and I planted trees and I mowed lawns and I trimmed bushes and I shoveled snow for fucking 26 fucking years. I'm gonna tell you something. Pay attention to this, okay? I'm being very fucking serious when I say this. 26 fucking years. Now, I made okay money when I had my own company the last 6 years of that. But when I was working for other companies, the 20 years prior to me having my own landscape company, the most I ever made was $65,000 a year. Highest salary I ever had was $65,000 a year. When the company paid for a chunk of my health insurance, I got a couple of weeks of paid vacation, a company truck to drive to and from work with, and a 401k that the company matched 100% of my contributions up to 3%. That was my highest package ever in landscaping. I came that close to making 300K last year doing content creation. Explain that. I worked my fucking ass off for over 2 decades in the landscape industry, perfecting a craft, honing my skill, winning awards. I was certified at what I did. I supervised hundreds of men. I was responsible for millions of dollars worth of work. And the most I ever made was $60 fucking thousand a year. Busting my fucking ass. Managing work for other people. Last year I sat on my ass right here and said my opinions into the goddamn phone. Made more money than we've ever made in our life. It makes no fucking sense to me. That comes mainly from YouTube. Now I'm diversified. Now I'm getting paid from I get revenue from Facebook and Instagram and YouTube as well. But yeah, that last year that was all YouTube. All YouTube. I'm I've got my LLC, Old Hippie Media, my company. I'm a 1099 contractor for all of these different social media platforms. I put content on their platform. They put an ad on my content. They generate revenue from that ad. They share that revenue with me. At the end of the year, they give me a 1099. Instagram pays out twice a month. Facebook pays out once a month. YouTube pays out once a month. YouTube's the 21st of the month. It's insane to me. It's absolutely fucking insane. But I'm loving every goddamn minute of it. My wife doesn't have to work right now, knock on wood. So hopefully that lasts. I don't have to ask a motherfucker if I want to take a vacation. There's nobody to ask. There's nobody to go, hey, I'd like to go on a cruise in August. Is that okay? No, it's okay. Not only is it okay, here's the fucked up part about it. This is the most fucked up part about it. Not only is it okay for me to get up and just fucking go on a cruise, obviously within the realm of making sure that I have my responsibilities back here, my pets, and if my kids don't go, my kids taken care of. But not only do I not have to ask anybody for permission to go on a fucking cruise, but when I go on that cruise, I make content on that cruise. I put that content on social media. I get paid for that content, and then my accountant gets to write off a portion of the fucking cruise. You're fucking what when? Yeah, give me all those receipts. I need a receipt for the car to and from the airport. I need a receipt for the hotel you stayed in before the cruise. I need a receipt for the cruise. I need a receipt for the fucking flights to and from the port. It's fucking insane.